Good morning. It is 8:30 on Wednesday, October 9th. Today we're looking at the valid palindrome problem. So, what is a palindrome? A palindrome is maybe a word, it's a phrase, a sentence that the letters are the same forward and backwards. So, I said letters. I did not say commas. So we ignore commas and punctuation and spacing. And so to do this, we're going to need to remove all of those things for comparison. So if we want to compare a palindrome forward with the same palindrome backwards, we're going to need two variables. So string 1 equals s, and then string 2. String 2 is going to be our reversed version of it. Okay? And so the first thing we need to do is to make all the letters lowercase. So to lowercase. And then we need to call a regular expression. Now, regular expressions are really hard to memorize, but you can do it. I did. So it is used in combination with the dot replace function. Okay? And then you use 2 of these, and then 2 of these, and then you use an up caret, which means not, and then A to Z, 0 to 9. And then you have G, which is a global flag, and then an empty string, which is what we're going to replace the characters that are not A to Z, 0 to 9. All the characters that are not alphanumeric, we will replace them. And we want to do this for the other string too. And notice that we're not modifying s, because s is a string, and in JavaScript strings are immutable, which means they cannot be changed. But you can derive new strings from the old string. And you can call it the same thing. You could call this s and it would work. But that's very confusing. So the first string is going to be just the letters, okay? But the second string is going to be just the letters, but in reverse. So to do this, we use a combo move, like Mortal Kombat. Split on nothing, which means we're going to go character by character. Then we can sort them, so call the sort function. No, we call the reverse function. Okay, we don't want to go A to B. We want to reverse them. And then, in combination with split, we join, just like that. Okay, and now it's easy. Now leetcode is easy now. So this is like first grade right here. If string 1 equals string 2, return true, else return false. Uh-oh. How embarrassing. Right. Nice. Okay. All right. I'm going going to submit that one. And look at that. That's pretty good. The other day I did this with a two-pointer solution. And, well, the problem with a lot of these solutions is they're hard to remember. So I might know that I have the ability to use a regular expression, but it's no good if you don't remember, if you can't remember. So some things I've found it's important to memorize. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, I want to go and I want to see if I can remember the two-pointer solution. So the two-pointer solution worked like this. So we do the same thing where we remove all the non-alphanumeric characters, we make it lowercase, but then we set up our two pointers. So we're going to have a left pointer, so let left equal 0 because it starts at the start index. So test case, the start index is at index 0. The right pointer, which is going to point over here, starts at the length of the string, so string 1.length, but because it's an index, it is one number off. It's one number off, so we have to subtract. Okay, and now we have to set up the condition for moving the pointers towards each other. So what is the condition to move the pointers towards each other? It's while they are not touching each other. So while left is less than right, because why is it not left while left is greater than right? Because we left is 0. So left is obviously at the start, it's going to be less than the right, and that's why. And so while it is less than right, we're going to move them towards each other. So left, if we want to move it towards right, we need to increment. If we want to move right towards left, we need to decrement. Okay? And now what are we going to do? Now we are going to look at the numbers in our two pointers and compare them to each other. So this is an if statement because we're going to return true or false. So if, and remember, left and right are our index. And how do we access the elements of an array? We write the name of the array, square brackets, and then the index. That's not so hard. That's not so difficult. So if it does not equal, if at any point these numbers are not equal to each other, then we know that indeed it is not a palindrome. In fact, return false. Otherwise, return true. Okay? So that's the two-pointer solution.